Good evening, everyone. I'm back again with the episode 4 of Expand Your Life. Before I invite the guest, I would like to say a little bit about Expand Your Life and what Expand Your Life does. Well, Expand Your Life is a channel which shares and everything and anything unique around the world and something people take back with them when they are there in the show. So this channel was designed and curated by me, and I was very clear why I wanted to do this channel, because I wanted all kinds of people from different walks of life joining the show and sharing their experiences and their challenges and how they have overcome their challenges and problems. Hi, I can see a lot of people joining. I've seen Abhishek has joined. I'm going to connect Abhishek and Pooja right now. So just give me a second, guys. I'm going to invite them. Meantime, I'm going to share a little bit about why Expand Your Life started. And Expand Your Life started because, I always wanted people to share their views, their challenges, whatever that they go through in their lives, and share that with all the new people. And they take back something with them. Yeah, that's why Expand Your Life started. And so every week, this is episode 4 right now. Every week we have something unique. The first episode was someone who we had, who was actually very interesting, DIY artist who talked about different things in the DIY. Okay, I'm just checking. One second. I've again sent the request. Yeah, so it was a DIY artist and shared about interesting things on DIY, and how you can make different things at home. The second person was someone who actually is a martial art person, and talked about anything and everything which is in martial art and how self-defense can help you to make a lot of difference to you. And the third episode, we had an amazing dancer. She talked about the Odissi dance and how she has come from US and shared her views about Odissi dance and how online classes have helped her now during COVID times. So that's been the 3 episodes. And this time I have somebody very unique for amazing noble causes that they have been doing. And I'm really inspired by what they do, because I am myself a pet lover, and I have a dog in my house. I have a lab in my house. And I've always been believing that, having somebody who makes a lot of difference to pets makes a lot of difference to their lives and how they are as amazing people. So I'm just trying to see why can't they join. 1 second. I don't know why you guys can't join. I've been sending messages. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Fine. Fine. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Abhishek, and hi, Pooja. Nice to have you guys in the show. And I'm sorry
Pleasure to be.
I got all together like this, so a little bit, So yeah, so great. So I will, start, guys. There are a lot of people joining, and there will be a lot of people joining in the middle, I believe. Okay. So it's nice to have you guys. Happy Dashera to both
Wish
of
you
you,
the
as
same.
well as all the viewers who are there on the page. And I would really like to start with a quote, right, guys? So it's a very interesting quote. I really found it very interesting, and I would like to start with that. That animal lovers are special breed of humans, generous of spirits, full of empathy, and perhaps a little prone to sentimentality. And a heart as big as cloudless sky. This is actually a quote by John Grogan. And I really have a lot of
Yes, sir.
respect and love for people who are animal lovers, because I am myself an animal lover. I have a lab in my house, and he's been around for a long time. He's a 14-year-old boy, and I have grown up with animals. My mom, my family have been all grown up with that. So animal lovers are someone I really have a lot of respect and love for. So thank you guys for joining, and you guys are doing an amazing work, but whatever that
Thank you
you guys
so
are doing
much.
right now. Yes, and so I'll ask you a few questions, and then we'll have some fun. Okay, so the
Sure.
questions would be some basic questions where I would like all the viewers to understand, and if they want to take on something with you guys, how they can be a part of it. So the questions would be very simple. The first question that I would like to ask you guys is, So tell me the belief and who has inspired you guys to start something like this, and who was the person who started this entire
So,
course of action.
so basically, Yoda is a brainchild of all friends coming together and doing something for animals.
Nice.
Maybe dog, cats, goat, you name the
Pigs.
animals, pigs. So
Wow.
it depends what you see. But it was basically a brainchild of a few friends coming together and trying to do something to change the world, and trying to have just the empathy towards animals.
Nice. So, okay, tell me one thing. How many animals have you guys rescued till now, and how
We don't
many?
have a count of that,
Now,
but adopted, yeah, somewhere around 9,000, 10,000
yeah, we
adoptions we have done.
all too many papers now,
Yeah,
but yeah, we it's good to know because today itself, like we came to know a 9-year-old, so about in 2010, someone adopted and they reached out saying, you know what, she's doing well, and we're like, oh wow,
Nice.
so it's a small world, it's a small world, and we're glad that we reached every home and every heart right now in rescuing animals and adopting them. Rescues, seriously, we've lost count of these because
I understand.
it's a never-ending process. It's a never-ending process.
So, who? So you tell me one thing, you guys. Like it was. How did the thought come in your mind? That is it like something you guys all love animals? I'm sure because that's
yeah,
why
everyone
you
loves
guys are doing
animals.
this. I completely understand. But like but the thought came in. So Abhishek, it was your thought that came in your mind, or it was
No, no,
Pooja?
it
So
wasn't anyone's thought because everyone used to work on a personal level. So I used to
okay,
feed some dogs. Some dog is hurt, I used to take it to the hospital. I'm sure Pooja did the same. I'm sure Meenal, Priya, Akash, everyone did the same. But everyone was
right,
doing on a personal front. This was before
right,
Facebook existed. Correct. So
okay,
everyone used to do everything. And then once
right,
everyone started connecting, certain groups were formed and people started posting for adoption. Oh, I've got a Labrador for adoption. Please don't buy, adopt, and everything. And then we used to see similar posts. So very
nice.
funnily, we used to speak to each other for we spoke to each other for like a couple of 3, 4 years till we met. 2, 3 years we spoke, Arey, I've got this dog for adoption. Can you please help, get it adopted? Or I've rescued this one. Where should I go? Similarly, vice versa. She used to call me. I used to call her. Everyone used to call everyone, but we never met each other. So eventually, everyone started saying, you know what, it's high time we guys meet and we guys really
Yeah,
do
I
something
know.
about it on a
True,
professional
true.
basis, rather than just,
Absolutely.
helping out and
Right.
start off something on a bigger level. So
Correct.
that's when we came up together. It was no one's brainchild as such, I think.
No, it was
Everyone
all
decided, chalo
together.
yaar, karte hain,
I
kuch to karte
understand.
hain,
It was
and
a
Absolutely.
started
joint.
off.
It
It
was
was joint
totally a
effort.
joint effort.
Amazing, amazing. So tell me one thing. You guys have been doing this. So what is the kind of work you do? Give me a little background so all the viewers also understand and what is exactly you guys do, how you help them, how adoption happens, a little background about the entire organization.
See, the basic thing is the shelter is 90% run by Pooja. So Pooja will give you a gist about the shelter running and the adoption part. We do online medial, Akash, Priya, everyone else in. I majority do all the legal work and all the confiscation of animals and everything else,
Nice.
wherein there are fights involved and
Okay.
police matters and everything. So Pooja will give you a
Okay.
gist about what we do at the shelter.
So with
Yes. Please
Yoda,
tell me.
so with Yoda, what we started off with stopping puppy mills. Because right now what happens is when you go ahead and you buy an animal, okay, like if you just walked into Crawford Market, you'll find a puppy in a cage and you're like, oh, so sad, let's just get this puppy out of this cruel environment. But you don't understand that you're making the space empty for another one to come in. So that needs to stop. We wanted to stop puppy mill, and at the same time, there were so many abandoned dogs on the road, where owner dogs, I would say, they were abandoned on the road just because for any reason. I mean, there are so many reasons for it. We later on started getting them into fosters, doing their medical, and looking out for a home. That was the main aim. When we started doing that, we also saw there were a lot stray animals also on the road who wanted treatment, which couldn't be done on the road itself. So they wanted a space to stay in. So that's the reason kind of we have a shelter, you can say it's a rehabilitation center. We kind of,
Nice.
get them animals, get them treated and drop them back on the road. Plus, at the same time, we try and do neutering also, sterilization also, as much we can
Yeah.
free of cost. The rest are charged, obviously, but that kind of helps and it goes back to the animals itself. So whatever is earned will go back. So it's like a rotation happening. Whatever comes from the animal goes to the animals. We don't take any salaries out over it.
Yeah, I know it's
We
an
put
amazing
in. We
cause.
just
So
put in.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So tell me one thing: are you guys planning to have a cafe or something like that where animals can come and they
That
can
is,
interact with each other and stuff like that?
See, people are more than welcome to come, have a good time, get their pets along if they get along with our
yeah.
dogs as well. And they can come and spend time, sit there, chit chat, see how we function. And we have kids from age 5 to adults up to 60 years. They come in and they just want to help. That's a great sign.
Sorry.
That's a great
Yeah,
beginning as well, right? One
amazing.
second.
I think your
Yeah.
camera is okay.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
we are
think
Just a
just
second.
yeah,
shy.
Just
better. Yeah, better. So you got stuck. Okay. Yes, great. So, great. So, I mean, yeah. So, I think it's a very interesting thing. So, anything that is interesting you want to share, that some incident,
sorry.
I
Sorry.
think some incident that you want to share, which has really shaken you guys while rescuing an animal or any animal, any incident.
Seriously, every case is special to us, and
Every case is different.
every case is different, and it's got memories attached to it. If you ask me something what happened in 2009, also I believe we both will remember it
Yeah.
because every animal has really touched us, and it was difficult to see them in the pain what they've gone through and what the humans have done to them. I'm not saying all humans are unfair, but yeah, there are animal lovers and there are animal haters. But we need to live in compassion. We need to live together. So, anything?
Anything,
No,
any
Any?
I had a
particular
case. I had a
incident, like
case.
any particular incident that you
Oh yes, I
think
have a
you want to
case
share?
One
wherein
second. Carry
someone
on.
just complained that someone's keeping a dog died. A very special case because when I went to the house, I was
Can't hear you, Abhishek.
1 second. One second, I'm sorry. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better,
Okay.
better, yeah,
So
better,
there's a
much better.
special
Yeah.
case wherein I personally got a call regarding this German Shepherd who was kept inside a house. So I went into the house. It was a one-room hall kitchen, barely 300 square feet, and there were two dogs inside it. And trust me, those dogs at the age of 7 months had not stepped out of the house at all. For
Okay.
7 months, the dogs were not taken out of the house because the owner was scared that the other dogs might harm
Scared
them.
of what?
The other dogs might harm them.
Oh, okay,
So, and the German Shepherd, the legs were crooked, as in she couldn't stand properly
okay,
because of the floor that she was on. She has never seen grass. She has never seen stuff. But today, if you look at that dog, we filed a police case, got the animals rescued, everything. That dog is running on grass today, jumping in rivers at the word go. She loves outdoors. And such a dog was
okay.
confined to a small space for 6 months. She had not gone out of that room. So, every case like this is just one
I
off.
understand.
But
Yeah.
every day is sorry, sorry for this.
No, that's okay.
One
One
second.
second, we are just, yeah, or
Yes,
Sorry, too
yes.
much
Now let me
technical.
just keep.
technical
Yeah.
glitches, technical glitches.
So as I said, every case is totally different, and it does leave a mark. It leaves a mark at the end of the day. And when you do all these things, people say, "Oh, how can you have if you have a good night's sleep?" You've seen so much cruelty around. But at the end of the day, when you remove the dog or the animal out of that cruelty, believe me, you get a good night's sleep because you know that that animal is living and he is back. So that kind of really kind of helps us a lot.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, amazing. So, I mean, great. So, whatever you, as I said, so if somebody wants to adopt, okay, what are the
Yeah.
procedures that that one has to follow from Yodha?
So the first thing is we have an interview of the person
Okay.
or call, because we cannot personally visit everyone and get it done, because we get
Right.
hundreds of calls for one adoption, right? So
Hmm.
we interview them, we see, and within the first minute we come to know if the person is
Is serious or just bluffing?
eligible to
Yeah.
be shortlisted. So after we
Yeah.
shortlist, then we do a house visit. We check where previous history, do
Yeah,
background
we'll
checks.
also speak to each and every member of your family, which will include your
Correct.
maid, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, whoever it is living with you. And everyone has to be on board for adoption because it's a commitment for everyone, not just one person. Like if your father wants
Absolutely.
it, it's not just the father adopting the dog, it's the entire family adopting
Yes.
the dog. So that kind
Absolutely.
of is a family commitment. So we want that commitment.
Right. Right. I understand that. Great. And so then what people do? So then once you select and shortlist, and then
Then they come meet the
how do?
dog. Then they come
Okay.
and meet the dog. We see how they get along. Then it's a normal adoption form filling, which is a legal binding document that we get it filled in. And that's it. It's very simple. And there's no monetary charge for it. It's absolutely free of cost.
We just
Oh,
expect you to neuter the dog or the
Yeah.
cat if it's not neutered. Otherwise, Yura will does take the initiative of neutering them also in giving. But if we are short of fun, we'll request you to neuter them, and only then there's no breeding, absolutely no breeding. You name it. We had Saint Bernards, we had
Huskies.
Huskies, German Shepherds. You name the dogs, but everyone comes with a clause of neutering. Otherwise,
It's mandatory.
yeah, otherwise you don't adopt. It's as simple as that.
nice. And what are your future plans, guys? You guys only want to be in Mumbai, or you want to be in
Seriously,
other cities also?
Oh, we have done adoptions in Goa as well. Trust me. We have done adoptions in Goa, Pune,
see,
Bangalore, many places.
the main reason to start Yoda is so that you don't need an NGO, you don't need someone to be there to help. We want to educate each and everyone in how to handle things and basically how to handle cruelty, if you see, or how to handle medical and how to reach out to a particular animal in need. So
Mm-hmm.
seriously, if you go to see, our plan would be is there is no NGO in place for animals. It's there's basically no need for it, and that would be our particular aim. But at the same time, yes, this will take time.
Mm-hmm. Getting stuck. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah. Yeah. I think
So
internet
this would,
challenges. That's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Glitches.
So this
Yeah.
would kind of
That's
take time in having this because you're talking about each and everyone changing. So till that time, you wish to open a place where you can keep you something like home for the aged. So you want to do something where there's home for older dogs who can't live on the road, because
right.
there are times they just get run over for the fact that their reflexes are slowed down or they already have injury, they are blind and they can't be on the road for XYZ reason. So in that space, we want to make them come to a place where they are secured, they feel happy, they're fed very well, and they're loved. So that would be a future plan of opening up a homeless shelter, you can say, all for the aged for them.
I have another question, which has obviously not really been thought through, but just asking. Tell me one thing, you guys. This dog whisperers says there's people who are dog whisperers who understand
Hmm.
the dog language.
Hmm.
Does that really exist?
Yes.
I'll rather hold it. One
Yeah.
second. We are adjusting this thing. I'm just going to hold the phone now. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So dog
I'm saying
whisperers.
Dog
dog
whisperers
whisperers.
do
There are.
exist, I believe. But
Uh,
I am not too sure about the dog psychic people, who say, oh, I know where
no,
the
see,
dog is and all. Yeah.
I have a different view of it. I kind of say every animal talks to you. You just need to understand the animal.
Yeah.
And like even if you have your dog at home, okay, you would actually know what he's talking to you because you are
Because a
connected
lot
there.
of people I have met have said, I understand the dog psyche and everything. Now I have no idea how they understand because
Yes,
I
yes,
have
we
no
do.
We need to
understanding.
learn
You
into
need to learn, yeah.
we need to learn into that because I believe there is a communicator post for it, and unless you know it, it's very difficult to speak about that because you're talking about something which you're not aware of. In our case, because we are in and out of animals and we've been looking after them, we have interactions with animals throughout the day. So
Hmm.
it's somewhere the connection is there. But where the communicators go, they go on one more level higher than us in understanding the psyche. For us, we would kind of just go,
Right.
okay, this is hurt, let's work you out. Okay, fine, you are in pain,
Right.
let's give you something medicine. Okay, fine, you don't like this food, we'll give you something else. So that's on the basic general level.
Yeah. Yeah, like so I have a lab in my house, and he's an old man. He's 14 years old.
See,
So
their eyes say it all. I think Priyanshi is typing the same thing. Their eyes
Yeah.
say it all.
Yeah.
yes,
Every
yes,
You
dog,
they
just
do.
if
have
he's
to
They
aggressive,
they
if
they
he's
speak a lot. That
they
they do,
speak a
and
lot. They
and
speak a lot.
a lot. That's a lot of
right.
conversation. So I get it nowadays. I mean, I have been with him for a long time. So he communicates a lot. So understand whatever that I can understand, but not like a dog whisperer who can, talk about what's actually happening. So honestly, if you ask me, that is not the way. Okay, great. So I think we have, I mean, now I'm going to ask some fun questions. So we
Fun
have done
question.
enough of. So
Okay.
the fun questions are, we start with, wait. Yes. Okay. So I'll start with Pooja first.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could be an animal, Pooja, what would it be and why?
I would definitely say elephant.
Elephant?
Definitely say.
Yeah,
What?
elephant. Yeah, because the strength, the compassion, and they live together. They won't leave their hurt behind. It's all these things. A trait along with that is, and plus, yeah, you
And the
can't mess
teeth.
with,
And the teeth, boss. The
and
two teeth.
you can't mess with them. You can't mess with an elephant. Even if a lion wants to try, you won't be able to.
Fair enough.
Nice. Okay. And now question to you, Abhishek.
Okay.
Who is your favorite cartoon character and why?
Oh, standard answer, boss. Tom and Jerry. But in Tom and Jerry as well, there's this one specific nephew of Jerry's who comes, the mushy mushy guy with a sword and a
Okay.
diaper. A very, very
Okay.
cute character. I think I love him. But I've been abused by Choo Choo TV far enough now. Now I've started loving Choo Choo TV because of my son. Every
Oh,
morning I wake up, there's Choo Choo and Chacha playing on the TV.
yes, I understand. I
So,
have a daughter, so I understand what you're talking about. So,
yeah.
so the Choo Choo TV and the other TVs, and like, yeah, you all know about it. Absolutely correct. I
Yeah.
get it. Okay. Now this one to Pooja. What is the one of the thing that annoys you the most?
People opening their mouth and eating.
People
Yeah.
what? A little louder. Sorry, I
Chewing,
can't hear.
people opening their mouth and eating food. But no, I'm just, I'm just kidding. You open your mouth, but no, that's not the thing. It's basically genuinely seeing how a human can ill-treat an animal. If you've been on social media, there have been a rape case on a dog,
Today
and
itself.
yesterday,
Last night, yeah.
and it is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. We just want to kind of give you a heads up if we can reach out to people. We can post our helpline numbers. And if you can
Right.
reach out to us, let us know about these cases and we'll be there.
This
We
is
won't be there.
bestiality and to its limits. These people are sick in the head, and we just want to push very, very hard for the
And the
50,
law to change.
100-year-old bill to be changed. And there should be a, quite a hefty fine at least, or something where there is a pinch to the individual committing the crime. Because today, $50 is the fine. 50
Right.
rupees is what you're getting charged to kill an animal or maim an animal.
So I would like to tell you about the helpline number in case if you see an animal in distress, if you feel
Yeah, you
that
can
there's
give the
something
helpline
which,
number. People are
yeah,
asking for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So fine, that'll be 9819 008110.
We'll
I'll
type
just
the
type
same in
it
the
for
chat
them.
as well.
Yeah.
I think
9819.
someone has typed it already.
1900
I'm typing it.
yeah,
9819
00
00
8110.
8110, right?
Yeah.
And you have our numbers, you can post them too on your page, just in case anyone wants to connect with us regarding
Perfect.
anything.
Yeah,
Abhishek.
we'll do that.
No, that's me.
Can you
Don't call
pin
her.
that? We pin that.
She doesn't
Okay.
answer. Don't call her. She doesn't answer.
Please, I have enough of WhatsApp and calls happening. I really, and you need to come to the shelter. And
She has put me
no,
on do not disturb.
no, you need to come to the shelter and you try to pick up the calls and also
Where
help.
is the
So then
shelter basically? I
that's
would
it.
love to come. Where is
Yeah,
the shelter?
it is at Cartoon Village. We have a small place where it's like an open veranda for animals also. So whoever have heat and who doesn't need a cage rest will come out in open. And also at the same time, our cage is like 5 feet by 6 feet. So it's not that the animal is like
Stuffy.
caged
It's
and
not
stuck in
stuffy.
one place. So we have like open shelter for them. And once they are
Nice.
out, their healing is process is done, they come out so that they get that confidence also back. So do visit. We are open from 11 to 6. I
Absolutely.
will post our
Would
link
do.
also on our Google link also,
I
so you all
will.
can come there
Of
also.
course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Okay, now the fun's still on, huh? The fun is not
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pooja I've already shared. Now it's Abhishek's turn. What is the strangest thing you ever catered to?
Good Lord.
Strangest things ever?
Lord.
He or me?
Me. I'm thinking if I should answer that or not.
Come on, Abhishek, you can. You cannot think so much.
Oh, I've had Kapiluwak.
What is that?
What?
What is
You don't
that?
know coffee?
Coffee,
Kapiluwak?
yes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Kapiluwak, yeah.
Ew.
Sorry.
Ew.
Do you know what that is?
Okay.
So it is made from pieces of a particular Asian civet. They eat the red berries and they undigested, they poop, and those are obviously treated, and there's a coffee made out of
That's
it.
what you call it. It's treated, yeah.
Kapiluwak.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Thanks, Abhishek. Okay, now Pooja.
Mm.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Animal officer
3 words,
first.
huh?
Yeah,
Well,
three.
3 words. Animal officer is 2.
Okay. So mother and wife, obviously. But yeah, animal officer comes in one word also. So three
Okay.
words.
Sorry.
That's me. That's who I am.
Amazing. Okay, now again, Abhishek.
Yeah.
If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
Okay. So my wife is not watching this stream, luckily. So Dan
Why?
Bilzerian,
Why
bro,
is she
any
not
day.
watching? She needs to watch.
I don't know. She's busy somewhere. I think it's good. It's good. Dan Bilzerian, hands down. Nothing doing, boss. Dan Bilzerian for one day, live the life. That
Oh,
is it. I never said it, right?
No, I didn't
but
say
it's
that.
live. By the way, this will go on Insta
It's
live.
life.
So yes, and
That's
it
all
will
right.
be on
That's okay.
IGTV.
No,
All the best.
Swiggy is there, bro. Dinner का tension नहीं है.
All the best. Great. Okay, now Pooja. What is the one thing you own you wish you didn't?
My phone, my phone, my phone.
Okay.
It doesn't stop buzzing. And believe me, I literally lose my voice answering all the calls. We want to get a call center sort of in place, but one person handling everything because we're just like a handful of us. We're trying to do as much we can along with our normal jobs and everything. It does get stressful because this is not a
It
full-time
does.
job for us. Yeah. So it does get. But yeah, WhatsApp is the best option for me to reach out or the Yodamumbai handle also on Instagram. We are quite active on that along with the Facebook. So that will help out. But in emergency, I've already posted the number.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so Abhishek,
Hmm.
if you could paint anything, what would you paint?
My son's portrait when he was 1 year old.
When
My
he
Because
was,
now he's a creep.
how old is your son?
And now he's 4. Oh my God. What a fit he throws. He loves animals, though. He loves animals. He knows
Nice.
more
I
animals than
think
me, more
it
wildlife
actually
animals.
passes down. Agreed with
Absolutely.
because
And
yeah.
it
So it's a
increases. It
family thing.
increases. It increases, I think, as it passes down.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I've seen the
True.
same with my daughter. She's 5 now. So
Hmm.
she is very close to the dog and she gets up in the morning,
Super.
she hugs and all that. Actually, I've not seen that. So I think I think it
Yeah,
just increases with the age. Yeah. Perfect.
absolutely.
Great. So Pooja again.
Yeah.
What is your lifelong dream?
Change in animal law.
Change in animal law.
Honestly,
Yeah, true.
that's the need of the hour, and it's been since a very long time. So you need to have a change in the law because everything will stop. Seriously, everything will stop.
I don't know. Eventually, this the person who commits a crime against the animal is more, likely to cause the same harm
Yeah.
and inflict it on
Yes, on
children
humans
or
and
a
humans.
adult, whoever it is. So
Right.
this is just
And I
the
think
first step.
also people who have animals in their house, or dogs or pets or any kind of pets I've seen, they're more compassionate, they are
They're
more
more empathetic.
loving. Yes, much more compassionate, empathetic. They are much more closer to the human touch. Other people are actually very different, which I've seen. So I think it's a great thing to actually have an
Absolutely,
animal in the house
absolutely.
and do. Yeah. Great. No, wait, it's not over. Huh? Okay, so Abhishek, wait. If you were stranded on a
Mhm.
tropical island, what two things you would want with you?
Beer.
And why? What?
Beer. First thing,
Okay.
first thing is
Two
beer. Once
things.
it's tropical island, what do you want? Is beer. And the second thing, I don't know, lots of pups, I think. Lots
Yeah.
of pups and beer. Go crazy, get drunk, play with the pups the whole day, lie on the beach, sleep wherever. Who gives a shit? I was forced by my wife to say I want my wife. But sorry, I'm not gonna say that.
Of course, you
She read
want
the
her also.
questions and
Wait.
so
I'm
she
going
read
to.
the questions. It's a fun thing. It's
Okay.
allowed.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now, okay. Pooja,
Yeah.
what product would you refuse to promote?
Um, Anything what is tested on animals.
What are you saying?
Anything and everything. Anything and everything what is tested on animals.
Ah, got it. Amazing. Abhishek, what
Mhm.
would you like your viewers to take back with you? Both Abhishek and Pooja, actually.
Yeah.
Please, first and foremost, adopt, don't shop. Please do not buy. You don't know where the puppy is coming from. The parents' photo they show you is something else, and the pup comes from somewhere else. Please do not go on the registration papers or anything of that sort.
Meet them. Meet the
Meet the
parents.
parents personally. If okay, we do agree that someone wants a dog very desperately, and we cannot give them. Okay, unfortunately, we do not work on a demand basis, right? We don't produce. Whenever we get a dog for adoption, we give them up for adoption. This is what we have. If you come with a specific request, yes, we can ask you to wait, but we can't guarantee that you will have the dog because we don't know when we might have the dog for
But at
adoption.
the same time, I would like to cut you. At the same time, there are so many dogs at the shelter who are literally waiting for a home.
Correct.
Why not? See, at the
That's
end
the
of the
other
day,
side.
you need to give love, right? And you need to receive love from the animal. So why not give it to someone who really requires it? And you see what you get in return. Believe me, they are so loyal after that because, A1, they have been already physically, mentally abused, and then they've been thrown on the road. Secondly, when they come to the shelter, obviously they find a little security with us. But when they come to you, imagine with just food and love, they're all yours.
It's a different ball game altogether, I
Yeah.
think.
So you need
Absolutely.
to adopt one from the shelter and literally see.
Amazing. What about cats? So, what's the difference that you guys see between the cats and the dogs? And what's the kind of temperament both have? Like, dogs seems to
Cats
be much
and
more cooler, right?
yeah, no, no, no. It's not about being cooler or not cooler. The cats are very chilled out. They are very independent. And okay, we have got a load of dogs coming inside the house right now. Hi. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Okay. All right. So dog. See, cats are more independent. They don't need to be. They need to be looked after, but not at an extent where like a dog. A dog needs to be walked 3 times, 4 times a day.
Right.
Food needs to. A dog will eat how much ever you give him. He's going to eat. He's not going to stop.
So,
But cats are very particular. They are going to eat only the amount that they want. They're going to leave the rest. They're going to have it later. They're very independent. They'll go in the litter tray. They'll poop and everything else. So I think there's not much of a difference. Both are loving. I'm not saying that they're not loving. Both are very loving animals. So and here's one.
Yeah.
We've got
So
one.
we have
oh,
Luna.
whoa, whoa.
We've got
Yeah.
Luna.
Yeah.
So we've
What's
got
its
Luna
name?
here. She's
Luna.
Luna. She was found outside
Hello.
Goregaon East, and she had a damaged eye.
So she
Oh,
has one eye.
Yeah. She's like,
so did you guys? Got something done with the eye or
yeah,
like?
we had to get it operated. Hi, Luna. Say hi. So We had to get her operated just to because her eye was infected and everything. But see her, she is what she is right now.
Somebody is saying, tell us her story.
Yeah. So Luna was basically found. She had 10 siblings. All of them are no more. Luckily, we got her for a reason because she had an injury in eye and they connected on the Yoda helpline number and we could reach out to them. And she came to us and we had to wait for 5 days because her eye was totally infected. And so once we waited, we got her surgery done and everything. She's like a fun-loving dog, and she's like about 3 months old. I don't think she's going to grow more because she's really gone through a lot. And plus, she's like a small size indie, but she's very attentive for everything.
Hmm.
And say hi, Luna.
Hello. We're talking about all of you guys.
No,
Yeah,
no.
nice. Great. Great. I think it's as I said, guys, you guys are doing an amazing job,
Thank you,
and
thank you.
it makes a lot of difference in the very few people who are there who is actually making such a difference today in the animal, in animal space. And you guys are right, they're animal haters, and I really don't understand that concept. How can there be animal
See,
haters?
I do understand that some people do not like animals, right? So don't hate them. Be neutral. Be neutral. Yeah, be neutral.
Don't harm
Do
them
not harm
also.
them. Be neutral. You don't like, fine. Don't touch them. Stay away. We have no problems. Don't throw a stone at them. That's all. It's simple as that.
Yeah, I know.
We we
And
like to
they can't
say,
do
see,
much. I mean,
yeah,
Hate is a very strong word.
actually.
true.
So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
see,
And
we say
what
if you'll
about,
make
you
food,
see,
sorry.
dogs and cats are obviously more common. What about other animals? Like you talk about pigs, you were talking about
Cattle,
cows or
cows, yeah.
Yeah.
cattle. How do you manage that? I mean, what is that? How do you get them? What is that you do with them? And
Well, we do find abandoned cows. I think there was a case where we found, abused cow in Bandra somewhere in a temple. The cow was abused. There was a calf. There were two cows. So yeah, we had to basically, strong arm them. We had to tell them, buddy, it's not done this way. The calf actually had a rope tied around the neck, and it was so tight that it had actually cut into the
oops.
neck. So obviously they get rescued, and we look out for people, and there are many people who do help us, and we send them to farms where they are well looked after. Dairy industry itself is cruel, so we make sure that there is no dairy business happening there. And this actually happened behind a temple where an illicit dairy business was on. So yeah,
Yeah, see, basically, I think Shwetali is written right. Kindness is free, be kind.
there.
And it is.
Somebody is asking, can you tell us about a unique rescue story?
No, it's a long story, I think, But anyway, short thing. The calves were rescued. The calf was rescued, and there were two cows. So obviously, a truck and everything had to be handled, and they are off living their life, grazing around in a lovely farm in Karjat.
Somebody is telling,
Remember
tell us Kia's
Kia
story.
story.
Kia.
Okay. So, Kia was a Saint Bernard. She had gone
Okay.
through a lot. Um, oh, it gets a little emotional, but she was a 6-year-old Saint Bernard when we already got her through a abused place. Okay, I don't want to name anyone here. Got her through abused place. We got her adopted and everything. In the sense, it was a bungalow. Okay, um, the bungalow was there, and we started getting complaints about how there's the Saint Bernard kept, and they're not looked after. We kind of spoke to them, had about 2, 3 visits, and later on, kind of, we literally saw, they're literally not taking care, and they need to be educated. We educated them, but still nothing. We finally got her. We had to go through a lot. Like we had to reach out to the cops. We had to reach out to Menka Gandhi, which really did help out in the confiscation where, the entire team of Yoda was present. Got her home, and apparently everyone wanted a Saint Bernard, but no one wanted a 6-year-old Saint Bernard with having everything wrong, when medically wrong, skin infection, everything wrong. To cut it short, she passed away last year due to old age, and she was 14. So she lived a yeah,
Very
she
long
she
life.
genuinely lived a very long life, and I'll tell you the main point about adopting a older dog or adopting a dog from a shelter is I had fever one day, okay? I had fever, I didn't get up. And this girl used to go below my bed and sleep, and she didn't eat anything till evening. My husband came to wake me up, and he's like, you know what, please get up. And I'm like, you know what, I am literally really, I have fever, I can't get up. She's like, you know what, Pooja, Kia hasn't got up. Kia hasn't gone to post, she hasn't gone to pee, she's not eaten anything, she's not drank water also. And I was like shivering. I got up, I took Kia down. She peed like a entire bucket full. She ate, and then she and me again slept in the same room. And that's what you get. That's what love shows. You know, like she really showed me a lot of love.
Nice.
So
Great. Also, tell me one thing. If the animal is in some trouble, I mean, in terms of any, disease or something, how you have some facilities to,
we do have. We are trying to. We have just started our 24/7 ambulance.
okay,
Secondly, we do have a OPD facility for animals where you get the dog here and we do treatment and you take it back. Right now, we
okay,
don't have the facility to do on-road services, which we are planning to start soon. But it also it will take some time. But at least for the time being, we do have a OPD facility where it's open from 11 to 6 on all days. And you can come and just show the dog there is not a single penny taken. You don't want to pay, you don't pay. It's fine if you want to pay. It works out to the animals itself what I need. And you could just get the treatment, but no one will see. We won't ever say no for a treatment, for a free treatment. You can come, do
nice.
treatment, and take it back.
So if someone calls you late at night for any kind of support, so you guys have
Right.
support system in place, like an ambulance in place, and
We do
what is the
have a
system?
support
How it
system of
works?
the ambulance, but right now we are not, we have to try working out 24/7. So that's where the future plan is coming into place, where we will be open 24/7. So that is in place. That will be soon.
Someone's typing regarding the
Somebody,
pandemic feeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
So we had
correct.
a huge drive. Go ahead.
yeah. We kind of distributed 50,000 tons of
50,000 kgs.
no,
50,000 tons is a
50,000,
lot.
sorry, 50,000 kgs of dog food, rice, and cat food. And
Nice.
it went on for 4 months, and it's still going on in bits. But the
Wow.
major was the
During the
first three
severe
months
lockdown,
was
the
to get it
first
done.
Very
emergency.
nice.
Yeah.
So, are you guys this Yoda? Where did this Yoda name came from? Like, what was why
Yoda.
it's
Yoda,
nice? Yoda is a nice
Yoda,
name, but like,
Yoda. So it's one of our co-founders'
First
dog.
dog.
Yeah, her first dog, and it also stands for Youth Organization in Defense of
yes,
So
Animals.
it
that's
fits
what
in
I saw
perfectly.
in the
Yeah,
right,
yes,
right.
it kind of
And so
fits
you
in.
guys are planning for other city. As I said, I'm like, no, we need people like you in other cities
Yeah,
also. So to create a lot of rage and make a difference to the society. So maybe like a Delhi and Bangalore and these cities where
we need to start
yeah, yes. So
everywhere
like
actually, where we
you
can
can
reach
have
out.
some kind of a nice thing happening there, a shelter or any kind of a that point where you guys are working towards it to make a difference to those cities also. So I think
Right.
yeah. So all the best, and I think we're going to end the show now. And thank you both, Pooja as well as
Thank you for
Thank you,
Abhishek.
having
Mark.
us. Thank you very much
And
for having us.
Dashera, I've got you guys
Happy
on,
Thank
and
you
we
Dussehra
very
to
wanted a
everyone.
much.
show happening.
Yeah,
So
Yes, sir.
thank you for all the stuff that you guys are doing and sharing with everybody in the page. And I think there are a lot of people
sure.
still joining. I'm saying, and people are commenting. I think it's
Right.
great. I'm going to share all of that. So we'll be live on IGTV,
Sure.
and
Sure.
Please,
please
please.
share your page so that
We
people
will
can
do
We
that.
will,
join the
we will.
page.
Sure.
We'll post it.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for this opportunity.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
Thank
so
you
Thank
much.
you
very
so
much.
much. Bye bye, guys.
Bye
Bye,
bye. See
everybody.
you.
Thanks. Bye
God
bye.
bless. Bye bye.
Bye. Same here. Bye bye. Bye.